Interestingly, Damon Wayans was considered for the role of Rod Tidwell in the movie Jerry Maguire, which ended up going to Cuba Gooding Jr. And do I think Damon Wayans could have portrayed that? I remember he did Celtic Pride. He done these certain type of movies, and he always kind of came across spoofish. And he's got a slapstick, silly type of humor to him, aesthetic. So I don't know if he could have necessarily pulled it off, to be honest, because Cuba Gooding Jr. did kind of roll into a certain typecast, but he also had a balance of humor and he also had personality. And I think it all set well with Tom Cruise. I don't know if Damon Wayans would have been able to pull it off because I haven't really seen Dame in roles where I say, okay, he stretched out of his comfort zone of what he did. Now, obviously, Cuba Gooding Jr. got himself in shape to be a wide receiver and play that role. I don't know if Cuba Gooding Jr. would have been. I mean, not Cuba Gooding. I don't know if Damon Wayans would have been able to. Dame is a funny cat though, and very and is versatile, and doing TV and film, etc. But I don't know. This isn't the first person who had opportunity that the Rod Tidwell role, because there were other actors that were probably considered for that role. Um, but it's just it's one of those kind of things. Morris Chestnut was considered for it, and I didn't quite think that that would have worked with him in Tom Cruise because I think his aesthetics is pretty serious. So I don't know if that would have been. And Dame's got kind of his humor, so it's kind of like the silly slapstick. So if you could combine the two, then maybe. And that's I think how Cuba Gooding Jr. got it. But it's interesting to know that Damian Wayans was passed on for the role in Jerry Maguire, and that would have been interesting. Would have been an interesting vehicle playing alongside. You know, it's ironic too because Jay Moore was one of the comedian that's one of the agents in the movie, but he played more slaps, played more straight lace, you know, jerkish type of vibe. So it would have been interesting if Damon would have gotten that role. You know, he's one of those guys that you just don't really understand the totality of his range. And then sometimes when you think about a film in hindsight, you did have Ari Spears, a young Ari Spears there for comic relief, for the side. But would have been interesting with Damon Wayans and Regina King. I mean, he's had some roles, some scenes where he's looked kind of serious and convincing, but this would have been an interesting vehicle on this level. But it's just one of those things you just don't really know how it would have panned out. But it's interesting to find out that, yeah, you know, and I'm always curious about how some of these roles go when you find out about people and you look at them, you think, could they have pulled that off? Would that have worked? Because looking at that, the trajectory, one thing about it, Cuba Gooding Jr. had good chemistry with Tom Cruise and especially with Regina King, who played the wife in the film. So I think that those are things to kind of take in consideration when you're, understanding totality and all the dynamics that are involved. So, because it takes chemistry is the key with entertainment, just like with life, but it really is with entertainment. And we buy it, we feel it, and that's how audience reaction and cuts and stuff. So, anyway, though, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that would you like to see Damon Wayans in Jerry Maguire? Or do you think he made the right call about getting passed over? And he had other films out, so but I don't know after seeing him in Blank Man, which I did like, and some other stuff. I don't know. Imagery and the vibe. But we'll let me know below. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like, and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.